Donington Park. We have 10 riders here today. Mogsy has vanished to God knows where, and his replacement will be Rocket Boy. Josh is on pole, so he's continuing his form from Moto2. And yeah, we're just getting ready for everyone to ready up. VTR and Finley are third and second. Now I do have a... Now if you watched Moto2, I was dying. I've now recovered slightly. I will cough every so often. I do have Jack here with me, but I'm an idiot and muted him. Because I'm a very smart person. I forgot he was here and meant to be here with me. Right, let's get into it. So there's Josh on pole position alongside the two Tetrois. I don't know how much practice these guys had under cloudy conditions, but we'll soon see. And they're off. And the Suzuki of, who's that? That's MotoGP. It's free breast as they go into turn 1. And it's MotoGP who once again gets a good start. Oh, who's that down? VTR, so the championship leader is down. But Josh has hit the front, MotoGP is second. And it's Finley in third. Oh, the other Academy's gone down through the corners. And Petronas has gone down. Ooh. Oh, it's chaos, and that is going to be a red flag. And this is where Josh gets screwed over, probably. Well, it was interesting, wasn't it?
Yep. Championship leader VTR as well crashed on the first corner, so he'll probably be happy with the red flag and the restart.
I'm just going to give the guys a chance to make any tyre changes, because you know some might have gone for too hard or too soft of a tyre. But I'd imagine everyone's happy with their choices, because I presume they've raced in these conditions. So Jack, what is the so obviously you've been training with, well, you've probably been training with these guys as well as the Division 1 guys. Who in this had the strongest pace from your knowledge?
Josh was very fast around there. He was doing like 22 like qualifying pace.
Right.
I'm not sure about his race pace, but I know like the two Tetrois could be strong as well, but yeah, Josh looks the strongest out of everyone.
He's got the out and out pace, but you're just not sure about the race pace.
Yeah.
Well, in Moto2, he's actually, obviously, you being his teammate, you know he's extremely strong. Right, let's try again. Yeah. Let's pray that no one dies this time. And we're off. And MotoGP having incredible reaction times. Max lagged. Thank God there was no incident there. All go through to VTL's had a terrible start. Oh, the Petronas is down and VTL's gone with him. Getting collected. Finley's dropped down to 7th.
Oh,
me that 8th, and it is MotoGP who has escaped. And the battle was that. Oh no, Josh is down. No, it's not. That's legendary. Oh my God, there's bad lagging everywhere. Oh my Lord, and that's another red flag. Right, we're just gonna go right. If we just see Max flag, just disqualify him, because fortunately there's nothing you can do. Right, third time of asking. VTR's been given a lifeline twice. Unbelievable. Oh, there's a black screen. Oh, this could get worse. Right, here we go. They're off again. MotoGP once again gets a great start. But Josh sweeps right in front of him and takes his nose as they go into turn 1. VTR once again has a terrible. Oh my God! The Suzuki's gone flying. There's 4, 5, 6 riders down. Is that due to lag? Is it due to Max's lag?
Well, Max did go down, I'm not too sure though.
Okay. So Josh is leading. Modif is second. VR6 Academy is in fourth with is in third. Rocket Boy's fourth from last. He's about to go to third here actually. No, he's not. VR6 Academy holds a position. Legendary is fifth, and VTR Spy is another terrible start. Is sixth. Finley seventh. Max is lagging, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to DQ. Finley's gone down. Max is lagging too much, unfortunately. Gonna have to DQ. Finley's, oh my, he's crashed. He's crashed there. How is that even possible? So Finley's race is pretty much ruined. As now they're going through the foggy S's. I don't know. 3 of them took it absolutely terrible. And MotoGP now got up the inside of Josh to take the lead of the race. Oh, and VTR's gone down with Rocket Boy. And those two have gone down, and VTR's magically found himself in third place. I do not believe that. Legendary's back. Legendary's gone into fourth. MotoGP goes up the inside of Josh for the last corner. So at the moment it's these two for the win. But there's 14 laps remaining already.
Yep.
Oh my god, MotoGP getting very close to the grass. Is Josh? I can't see him going for a move here. Obviously Finley there, you have to. He's. Oh my god, he's got. What a move by Josh up the inside. Beautiful. Obviously got to feel sorry for Finley here because he's definitely probably got the podium pace, maybe the race winning pace, but he's just been extremely unlucky and is now pretty much out of contention. VL46 Academy goes off the track at the old hairpin, and now he's got Rocket Boy back up his chuff. Back at the front, Josh. He won his first Moto2. He won his first Moto2 race of the season. He's never won on the GP bikes, I want to say. He's had podiums, that's for sure. But let's pray he has some luck. He had no luck last week. MotoGP taking it very easy through foggies, which is probably the strategy. Get no warnings. Just take it easy. Don't want to crash. And Josh back in the rear end very nicely. So unfortunately some of the guys are starting to now stretch out.
I reckon track limits are going to play a massive part into those races.
Yeah.
Seems that you can't take a long lap penalty, and it is quite easy to get the warnings around it.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, foggy S's is just going to be a death sentence. You easy cut the left, easy cut the right. So, but I think those are the only corners where it could be a problem. Can't imagine because imagine if you went on the grass anywhere else, you'd probably end up on the floor. It's VTR getting very close to the edge of the curb there. And Rocket Boy is now getting pressure from VL46 Academy, so these two are pretty much glued together for the moment. As Finley's starting to close in on Mr. Hitstick. So this race could easily make or break Finley's championship. He's got to try and pull out some kind of result, as Josh is now pulling the pin and is leaving MotoGP. So Josh, he's doing a good job so far. MotoGP though, he looks very strong on the brakes, but I think he's just not taking a lot of risks. Oh, it's gone down. Where's he gone down? He's gone down at is it Foggies? He's gone down at Foggies. That promotes Finley up one, as Rocket Boy is now getting under pressure from VL46 Academy, goes up the inside into Goddard's, and he's actually made the corner. I thought he was going to run wide there, but Rocket Boy just braked a little bit too early. As Touch has gone down at Goddard's. Hopefully he doesn't get into Finley's way or anything. No, Finley's too far back. But now it's going to give Finley a good chance to get into 7th place. Unfortunately, the gap's just so it seems like the battle at the moment to watch is VL46 Academy and Rocket Boys. They go side by side through, I think that's Schwantz curve. So these two pretty much identical for pace, two completely different bikes. As Legendary's gone down at Copies, Blind Crest. the bike, the front is easy to wash out. So he's making a little bit of a mistake there, and he's now dropped out of the top 4. And now this battle becomes the battle for 4th. It just seems like VTR just doesn't have the pace of MotoGP Josh. But he probably knows that Finley went down, so it's probably just pick up points for him. As Finley now makes looks up the inside of Touch, but he's not close enough. But Touch has ran very wide at the Melbourne Loop. Finley looking to get the exit, but he's on the dirty part of the track, so he hasn't got the same grip. And Touch a little bit wide. Finley side by side. He's going to look for the classic red gate pass, but again not in range. But Touch has run extremely wide. Surely that's Finley up the inside, side by side through Hollywood and Grainer curves. And Touch makes contact. The pair of them make contact, and Finley's got the best of it, luckily. Ooh, Rocket Boy is nearing track limit, so is Finley. Really, this might be the best track for track limits, or like Brunel, or Laguna, because they don't have longer penalties, do they? So you don't have to worry about losing time and doing it wrong. As I believe VR46 it's kind of just went grass tracking through the foggy S's as he breaks now for the Melbourne Loop.
While these two are battling, Legendary is closing up, and I think Rocket Boy now has a 3-second penalty.
Yeah. He's the first, he definitely won't be the last.
Yeah.
MotoGP's made a mistake somewhere, because the gap between him and Josh has just increased to 2.5 seconds, and the gap between himself and VTR has just gone down to 1.9. So a little mistake somewhere, but God knows where. I'd guess maybe Melbourne or Goddard's. It's Rocket Boy now looking to make his move. I thought it's kind of he's gone a little bit wide, and Rocket Boy's going to try and set up the old hairpin, but he's not able to. But he's got the better drive compared to the Ducati. He goes up the inside, side by side. Is now you're going to change direction from left to right. Feels like, oh my God, Rocket Boy is lagging a little bit there. But Ducati's just, he's done a good job there to stay on. That was a bit risky. VTR is starting to get a move on as he sets the fastest lap of the race.
Only a second off MotoGP now, so he's closed in quite a lot on this lap. 11 tenths, I think it was. And Finley has a 3-second penalty as well.
Oh no, so it's going from bad to worse. But he does that. I don't think that's going to affect him if he stays where he is, because he'll probably just stay in that position. Rocket Boy now has a 2-second lead over VollGazzRacing Academy, so he's managed to break the toe and got away. And now the Ducati is starting to fall under pressure from the factory KTM. Josh 4-second lead now. He seems to just be one with Donington Circuit. He did get a podium last time he raced here. But it does seem too that VTR has definitely worked on his race pace over the... I say that and he's gone and completely ditched that and gone into the grass. But he has been working on his race rhythm, because he's definitely improved in that aspect. Because he seems to be a lot stronger in the races now. He's also strong in qualifying, but that's always been his trait. But he's starting to get better at the races and consistency and the fuel and everything. But a little mistake by VTR there. And he's got to do all that work again. So where is Finley? Finley's just on the back of this group here for 4th place. If he could rescue a top 5 finish, that'll be a decent ride for him.
Yeah, since what happened right at the start, I'm not sure if it was lag or it was just a normal crash. But in a certain position right now has the penalty and closing in on Legendary quite a lot.
You will have the tyre wear, won't you, on the riders? If you can find it, to see who's doing best or worse on tyres. But I'd imagine they're all on medium, so I don't think it'd mean anything. But I'd imagine maybe someone's gambled with a soft front, given the cold conditions.
Yeah.
So far, VTR's the best in terms of track limits. Only got 2 warnings.
Oh, VTR's ran off track actually, going through the foggy S's.
So just a couple of mistakes here and there, costing VTR a chance at second place. As now Legendary seems to have made his way past VL46 Academy, and Finley's fast approaching the pair of them. But I'm surprised about how big the gaps are, because I was expecting this to be quiet. Close race. VL46 Academy's gone down at the final corner, but he's got such a gap. He's still in 7th. But the gaps are so, obviously the crashes haven't helped, but the gaps are just so big, which I just didn't expect.
Legendary seems to have a little bit more tyre wear than Finley, but Finley does have a little bit more pace than Legendary, so
Yeah.
I don't think that Finley's struggling from tyres just yet in the race, but just have to wait and see.
We are starting to get into the latter stages. The tyres will start to get worse. But to be honest, I don't think Donington's one of those places where apart from like the first sector, where it's all about the flow and the obviously controlling the spin of the tyre, but it's not that bad. Well, the front tyres don't take a lot of punishment, it's just protecting the rears, but it's not the worst track for tyres. So Legendary and Finley are now closing in on Rocket Boy.
Yeah, Rocket Boy's close to getting another penalty as well if he's not careful. So Legendary could inherit 4th position if it stays how it is now.
Yeah. Because even if Finley passes him, he'll still be in 4th place due to penalties. Josh now just getting to the 5-second mark. He's got quite lucky here, because usually in these things, when it's a red flag, he's the one who gets screwed over. But luckily that hasn't happened to him, and he's took the lead and he's cleared off, staying his own pace. Finley now is fast approaching as Rocket Boy's gone down. Rocket Boy crashes, and Finley looking at the side of Legendary, so Finley could somehow get could rescue a 4th place finish here as he get no way into copies. This is a risky move up the inside, but yeah, he thought best of it, which is probably the best idea. So he's probably gonna get the slipstream, try and get the best run as possible out of Foggies, and set the move up into the Melbourne Loop. It's like Legendary hits the grass, and he's gone down. Unbelievable! Oh no! Legendary taking too much into, well, turned too much onto the grass, and now VollGazzRacing Academy out of nowhere is back in the fight for 4th, and so is Rocket Boy. As Finley goes back with the inside of VollGazzRacing Academy, but the Ducati's gonna have the legs on the straight, but Finley's just managed to stay in front. Dear oh dear. Wow. Finley was just left nowhere to go. But it's lucky the pair of them haven't lost any positions, but technically Finley has because of time penalties.
Yeah. It's having a horrendous race in 9th position right now. Yeah. 10 seconds behind, and he's got a penalty as well. So.
That Suzuki is not going the way he wants at the moment. He seemed okay in the at Phillip Island last week, but this round, I don't know if it's just lack of practice and the Donington type circuit has just completely thrown him off, but he's just not clicked, it seems. But Finley, is he going to go for Coppers again? Up the inside, Legendary's going to run off the track, leaving too much space, and he's dropped to 5th, maybe even to 6th. Yep, there we go, he's dropped to 6th. But he's still 4th. Somehow he's still 4th, so even though he doesn't know that, he is still 4th. But a lot of VollGazzRacing Scamby's gone run, it's straight on at Foggy S's, and Legendary's back into 5th place, but he's still going to be 4th anyway. But Finley now's got to push on in these last 3 laps to try and maintain 4th as Legendary's completely ran on the Melbourne loop, and he's just going to avoid going on the grass, and he's dropped to 7th. Oh, who would have thought such a battle for 4th place? Oh no! The front's gone for VollGazzRacing Sports Academy's Ducati, and now Tuck just managed to get into 7th place. This is quite hectic at the moment, and oh my, Finley's 18 seconds behind his teammate in 3rd. That's what like 3 or 4 crashes will do. I wonder how many of these guys are actually going to finish the race.
I don't think Hixit will.
No.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Because at the moment it's pretty much give or take 30 seconds between 1st and 5th. So the top 8 will finish at this point, but we've still got 3.5 laps to go. Well, maybe not even half now, because Josh, while the top 4 are going, 4th onwards are going through the Foggy S's, Josh is starting his 3rd to last lap. Wondered if you could just see him as he exits Goddard. And VTR is, you can see MotoGP, but I just don't think, unless MotoGP makes some kind of big mistake, VTR is going to have to settle for 3rd place here, but I'm pretty sure he'll take that. Doing the mistakes he's made.
Position, all have long lap or 3-second penalties. So.
Jesus. So that's all that stuff is out the window. Well, Rocket Boy can still get another penalty, as he lags a little bit through turn 1. But Josh has done a perfect race well, I haven't been watching him, but from what I know, he's been doing the perfect race. He hasn't had any track limits, warnings. He's had 3, but he hasn't had any to get a long lap. I don't think he's ran wide anywhere, and he's just put a really good race together. I mean, he unfortunately had a really terrible Phillip Island, where he would crash or be involved in something, or something bad would happen to him. But as we start now the penultimate lap of this race, it's obvious that Scamby's gone down at the exit of Coppers. That's a very strange place to crash. But I'll get the grass. Yeah, but yeah. So Josh looking to take his first win on a big bike, as he nearly goes on the grass there, completely stuffs everything up. I think I'll avoid mentioning him for the next lap or so. Finley now in 4th. He's got a good safe gap to Rocket Boy, who I believe's had a 2nd time penalty. And Mr. Hitstick now could actually rescue an 8th place somehow.
Only 8 tenths off. We are 46 Academy in front of him. So from a disaster, you could actually get 8th or 7th here, but
BTR's getting closer and closer to MotoGP, but it's time's just not on his side. I don't think he's got the pace anyway to close quickly enough, if he had more laps anyway. So he's going to be praying that MotoGP cracks under the pressure of his first podium in a long time. But it's last lap now for Josh. He's led every lap. Pole position. He hasn't had fastest lap, which has surprised me, but So Josh now.
Fire is absolutely destroyed. So
I want to see if he's got a soft front end. No, it's a medium. And Touch and Legendary now battling. Rocket Boy's gone straight on at Red Gate. It's all to play for 5th place. His Legendary's into 6th. Touch Ball 7th. Touch Ball's going to go for the move into the crater curves. No, he cannot. Rocket Boy just holding on to 5th. His Touch Ball's gone down at the old airpin. I don't know if he's like he's hit the grass or what, but he's gone down. And Legendary's now just got himself to just to fight with Rocket Boy. As Josh now exits the Melbourne Loop, just got odds to go, and he will win his first ever Division 2 race, his first ever MotoGP bike race around Goddard's, and Josh is going to win kind of his home Grand Prix. And Josh crossed the line to take his first win of the season. MotoGP an impressive 2nd place, his first dry podium in VollGass. And VTR extends his championship lead in 3rd place. And Finley somehow, despite crashing 3 or 4 times, is actually going to bring home a solid 4th place. Now we wait to see, will Rocket Boy hold on to 5th place? We don't, but the map penalties or something. Rocket Boy taking the world's tightest line around Goddard's. Rocket Boy 5th, Legendary 6th. Touch Ball is not going to finish. So there we have it. Josh takes victory. Donington absolutely destroying the field by 9 seconds, doing what Deck did in Division 2. MotoGP in 2nd, VTR 3rd, Finley 4th. Legendary does get 5th after Rocket Boy's penalties. Rocket Boy 6th, Touchable 7th, VR Foots Academy in 8th, Mr. Hitstick in 9th, and Max, who unfortunately was too laggy, ends in 10th.
I think everyone had penalties apart from Josh that race as well, so good race from Josh, getting his first win on the MotoGP bikes.
Right, so we will begin with VTR. So Jack, go ahead.
So VCR, you started from P3 in the race. You had 2 terrible starts where you crashed and you dropped down to last position, but luckily there was another restart for you. So you didn't get the best of starts, but you didn't crash, so you stayed on the bike. And then you done the race really well. Didn't really get any track limits warnings. You let them 2 people in front play out, and didn't get in any hectic behind you like everything else was. But you got P4 today, and you rid P3 I meant, and you rid a very, very good race. And yeah, so how do you feel about?
I'm very confused off the start. There's a lot of drama. The bike off the line just didn't work. I think I needed a rocket up it. Like last week as well. My starts aren't the best. Some people don't know how to race. Got taken out twice on the restarts, and then obviously on the 3rd time I didn't get taken out, but I just managed to squeeze through. I was hoping that Mud might have had a 3-second penalty because I made a few mistakes and so I couldn't catch up. And that wasn't to be, but I'm obviously still happy with my podium.
Yep, well done, you're P3, and that will help you in the championship even more.
Thank you.
Right, so we will now move on to MotoGP. So, well done, 2nd place, your first podium. You weren't quite as quick as Josh, but Still second place, so well done.
I want to say shukranlah for the first podium in my Division 2 since I won Division 1 in Aragon. So I was so struggle in my tire, in my bike. I tried to steal, but I get the podium. I try to the best in the next track.
Okay, so well done on your second place, and hopefully that win can come soon. Right, so we will now go to our winner, Josh. So Josh, after those 2 red flags, I bet you thought that something's going to happen, because something usually does happen to you, whether it's crashes or disconnections or whatever in these situations, but luck was finally on your side, and you've got your first victory on a MotoGP bike, so congratulations, and you've now submitted your name as a title challenger. So how was it to completely smoke everyone in Donington?
It was different. I was expecting Finley and VTR to be there, but they just got unlucky at the start. We were getting taken out and stuff, and Heath, I thought I was gonna have problems with him, but I managed to get by him, and I just put my laps together and held my pace, and yeah, I just ran my own race from then on. And congratulations to Mother Heath and VTR got third in the podium.
Yeah, so well done on your first victory. Let's see if more can rack up. So you've just won your first Moto2 races. Now you've won MotoGP. So it's a good week for you. Probably the best week ever for you.
Yeah, my luck's starting to finally change.
Yeah, it's about time. Right, so just wait just to see if if there's anything extra to say. Just give him a couple of minutes. Hey, while we wait. So Jack, what did you think of that race?
Yeah, the race was actually very interesting. Well, it was a bit spread out, but it's good to see a couple of battles. Like, you had the battles for fourth quite a lot, and it was a bit of drama at the start. But yeah, I enjoyed commentating as well, so I say thanks for the opportunity, and the race was good.
Yeah. Is there anything you've learned or noticed to help you aid your race in an hour or so's time?
Well, there's one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask VTR what front tyre he went with, so I'm just going to remind myself not to go with that.
Good strategy. Right, so that is it for Division 2. We'll see you in an hour and 15 minutes time. For Division 1, it's cloudy, so it could be cloudy again, could be sunny, probably might even be raining, who knows what it's going to be. But we'll see you in an hour and so's time. Obviously if you're not watching this live it's irrelevant, but goodbye.